right, you guys, welcome back. So the last thing is just to create inner loops here, so you can reuse programs. So I think the easiest thing is really all a loop is an if statement that runs more than once. So we have an if statement right here. Let's just literally change it to while. So if they choose 0, it'll break. Otherwise, if while they choose 1. So it's the same as an if statement. It'll run. It'll just see if they should run again. That's all, right? So I'm going to change all of these elis to a while. Right now, the only bummer is then we can't use the else, and so you could reword this, and you could say if how are we going to do this? Okay, we could say if what do I call it? Choice not in, and we can make a quick little list of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could actually even do it much more elegant than that, but I think that's clear. So let's try it really quick. I just opened this and I forked this project into a new REPL, so that's why it's doing the first time importing everything. Okay, so I'm going to do 6. And hey, it wasn't a valid choice. It goes back. And then when I do option 1, it says 3, 5, and it does that. And then boom, right back to the same. 4, 7, right back to the same. So we have this loop. The only problem is we can't get out of any of these loops. So what we could do here is we could say again equals input. Would you like to use this formula again? And then you could put a little yes, no, right? And here you could just say if again is y, then do nothing. And then if it's no, then we just need to either break out of this loop, or even better is just change the choice, right? So we don't want to change choice to like 2 or something, because then it gets trapped in the next loop. So let's set it to a non-menu option. There we go. So if they enter yes, it'll continue. And really what we could do is if they enter yes, do nothing, and then otherwise else, right? And so this would just be like pass, else do choice is equal to -1. So it's because if they hit no in the old way, so if I undo this, now if they hit no, it'll stop this loop. But if they hit like W, they would stay in. So it's up to you how to handle an incorrect input. What I'm going to do is essentially this, where I say, listen, if they type in Y, stay in it. If they type in anything else, boot them out. Except a much better way, rather than saying if it's equal to Y, then do nothing, pass, else. Let's just say if again is not Y. So if again is not equal to Y, then set the choice equal to -1. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to do this at the bottom of each of these. Oh, and I'm going to put a little /t here. Oh, /n, I mean, to go to a new line. So let's test it out first before I copy and paste it into the other. So I'm going to say I'm going to use addition. So 3 + 9 is 12. And then down a line, would you like to use it again? I'm going to say yes. And then 3 + 7 is 10. And that says, would you like to use it again? This time I'm going to put in a no. And that wasn't a valid choice. So I need to go down to the valid choice and put in a -1 there, because I will use -1 as an option here. Okay. Boom, there we go. So I'm going to just take this, and now there's a million different ways to handle this. This is just one. Okay, so I'm going to put this again question at the bottom of each of these. Okay, this is my color one. So the color one's a little different because I already am asking them. So keep my color selection, go back to main menu. So this one is choice is 5. Okay, so what I'm going to say is if again is 1, so keep my color selection, then that's when I print this and go back to the main menu. So choice is equal to -1. And then elif again is equal to 2. Then keep this default. Okay, so I already reset it. That's this print reset. So I reset it just to ask. So then right here it would be just choice equals -1. And then otherwise, if they want to choose new colors, do nothing because it'll loop back automatically. And so we could do elif again equals 3, then just continue. So go back to the beginning of the loop. Else, you could do like it's not a valid option, but I'm just going to assume they correctly do 1, 2, or 3. So if they do 1 or 2, I'll get out. If they take 3 or anything else, they'll just choose new colors. All right, so let's thoroughly test this program really quick. Okay, let's do the current date and time. Okay, it's 9:22. Great. Yes, I do want to do it again. Wow, it's still 9:22. That's interesting. No, I don't want to do it again. Oh, classic. It's not a string -1. It's actual integer -1. Okay, so now let's run it again. Let's go. I want to do this time the high-low game. So I don't know, 54, 23, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, yeah. So let's wait a second. Do you want to do it again? I do want to play that game again. It's a wicked fun game. Okay. Oh, wow. It's really close. Maybe it's the exact same number. It wasn't. Okay. 15. Good. And we don't want to play this again. We don't get that error message. I'm going to do addition again. Okay. We don't want to play this again. We do want to do multiplication though. Let's say 6 and 90. Oh yeah, that's good. And I do want to do this again. What's 1 times -9? Oh, it's -9. That's interesting. I don't want to do that again. And finally, I want to do the change color because I really want to thoroughly test this. So let's say I want a cyan background and white lettering. Ooh, that's beautiful. I want to keep that coloring and go back to the main menu. Oh, yeah. Let's do some addition in this new coloring. Oh, heck yeah. Looking good. Boom. Program done. Well commented. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video, you guys.